Rajendra, Sip Aham, Sip Sukeshini, Sip Gigi, Yogini, Krishna, and Bliss. Sip Vinayak, Sip Tina, Saroja, Sarla, Sip Sachin, Anil, Deepatma, Sip Harshal, Ashish, Sagai, Sip Gopal, Atmatray, Chidanand, Sip Brijesh, Sip Sudham, Sip Manju, and the rest of you who are on this Zoom call today. I start this Zoom call asking you all a question. Why do people come on the Zoom call? What is so great on this Zoom call every day? And when will we realize that the Zoom call has many benefits? It teaches us awakening, spiritually awakening. It teaches us enlightenment. It teaches us self-realization. It shows us the path of happiness. It shows us the path of true love. It shows us how to be free from misery and sorrow. It gives us purpose. It teaches us the way to peace. It helps us to evolve from religion to spirituality. So there are so many benefits from this Zoom call, but is everybody making use of the benefits? It's just like I tell people, there was a man in a village who was given the latest Samsung phone, and he was using it like a Nokia. He didn't have even data on it. And somebody came and told him, this phone we can do video call. He said, Kya? Video call? Yes, a video call kya hota hai? So he was only using it as a mobile, only as a regular telephone, not as a smartphone. So this call is for you. This call is for you to explore. This call is for you to awaken. This call is for you to find the state of eternal bliss. This call is to find out what is everlasting happiness, what is peace, what is love, what is bliss, what is God. How can I be free from karma? How can I attain moksha? What is nirvana? What is mukti? How can I become a yogi? How can I become a jigyasu? How can I become a mumukshu? How can I become a jnani? What is the way to reach the state of sthit pragya? What is the meaning of being a jivan mukta? How can I live as a Satchidananda Atma? What is that stages? How can I evolve? How can I climb? How can I be the happiest person in the world? How can I live with peace? This call has so many benefits, so many benefits. But is everybody making the best use of this call? That is up to you all. Today's topic. Now we go on to today's topic. Today's topic is, what is the relationship between soul, body, mind, and ego? Many people ask this question. But recently, I think yesterday somebody asked the question, or day before. And I told we are having a topic on this. What's the connection? Somebody asked, when does the soul enter the body? How does the mind enter the body? How does the body enter the soul? How does the ego enter the mind? How does the ego enter the soul enter the ego? So people are confused. They're confused. So let us see if we can reach some conclusion. Bliss, my dear.
Hi,
Yes,
Shram
Bliss.
dear. Shram
Shubham.
everyone.
What is
Love
your
you all.
question?
I think, I'm sure, soul, spark of unique life, is only the divine energy that habit us because this interaction complex between all is very difficult to understand. Spark of unique life is the energy, body is the receptacle, mind and ego are the disruptor of the realization. We realize and the
But what is the,
unification with God. Mind
my
and
dear,
ego is the
my dear,
one
my dear,
to drag the karma.
what is the relationship? Somebody asked
Spark
when,
of unique life,
uh,
it's only the energy that habit us and nothing less linked with other body, mind, and ego.
I asked one man, who is this lady? I
Mhm.
asked one man, who is this lady? He said, she is the daughter-in-law of my father.
Okay.
What is the meaning? Uh, so this is what many of our gurus will tell like that. Then people get confused. Daughter-in-law of my father. What is she? That means she's my wife, no? So that's why it's we have to understand clear relation. Thank you, Bliss to start. Seturam, Krishna, Will, and Siddhanand. Seturam, Krishna, good answer to start. The spark of unique life, but that's the soul. What's the relationship? Soul, body, mind, ego. Are you clear? Do you have complete clarity? Yes, Seturam, right?
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
It's, body is a container or a vessel for the soul.
Okay. Why does soul need a container?
Huh?
Why does soul need a container?
No, our because this is our karma, and it has been the energy has given pran, and the soul is the one, and the body is there.
Correct.
Okay, and mind and ego are actually mind is a bundle of thoughts. It is a illusion, basically, and the reality is only soul.
Correct.
The relationship is, I think, this mind and ego has the source is the soul.
Okay.
When you realize the truth, all this goes and goes back to the source.
So what is the relationship?
Relationship is soul is the source of everything.
What you are saying is correct. You even know the answer. You are saying everything correct. But we need clarity of north, south, east, west. We need clarity like that.
Yeah.
So there is some relationship between this body. Is the body came because of the mind came because of the body. The soul came because body was there. That's why the soul came. Or so Seturam, what I'm just saying is when we are completely realized, the picture is very clear. So in your clear picture, what is the relationship of soul, body, mind, ego?
Yeah, mind and ego, which is with unfulfilled desires and karma, that when the body is shed, the soul joins the eternity. The body, the mind and ego goes into a conducive body.
Goes into
a conducive woman.
A new body.
Yeah.
A new body, right?
New body.
It gets beautiful.
Yeah.
Now your answer is very beautiful. One word is missing in your full answer.
Yeah.
Only one word. One word is missing in your full answer. That will come.
Soul energizing. That gives life force.
No, grammar is fine. Grammar is no. What I'm saying, no, Sitaram, your answers, and this clarity, no, Sitaram, this clarity will liberate us. More and more clarity will give complete picture. Good, very good answer. Thank you, Sitaram. Very good answer. Let me see what, and people can give answer in different ways. It doesn't have to be only one way to give answer. Let us see what Krishna has to say. Krishna, क्या है relationship?
Sir Shivoham. Sir, now after the explanation, I would like to use an analogy which you always give us. Yeah, because you say about the computer, hardware and software.
Correct.
So the body can be taken as a hardware.
Yeah.
And mind and ego is a software. Yeah. And the soul is a power supply. So that Beautiful. Is a... Now
tell me the relationship. That this is what you said are the components. What is the relationship?
This body has different functions powered by the power supply, and body is made of different parts. Different parts make up this body, as Seturamji said, it's a container. But more than that, soul is a power supply. It energizes every cell of our body. So that is a relationship, body with the soul. And mind, as you said, mind hai nahi. But because of karma, mind and ego is a software. Because of that, we are born. Because
If you
of
go
that,
to if you go to a Hindu household, and as
Yeah.
soon as a man enters, there's a lady who comes and she takes off his coat and she takes the umbrella and she removes his shoes and she gives a glass of water and she makes him sit down. Then what is the relationship of that lady and that man?
the soul does not participate in any function in the world. It's a witness. It is not, it is a permanent entity in this changing phenomena. And yeah, but I'm stuck at a point which I'll ask later on, because that
Ask,
is
ask now. Otherwise, you'll
because
get stuck. Ask now, then we'll continue.
this is from the AiR called learning, which I'm saying this analogy. But Bhagavad Gita mein bolta hai ki there is absolutely no relationship, because everything is no relationship, because after the 13th chapter, Bhagavan says Vibhaga Yoga, matlab there is a clear distinction. Body, mind, ego is separate and soul is separate. There is absolutely no relationship. So that's why
So now you're in Sankat, now you're in Dharam Sankat. So you explain to me, if there's no relationship, then how do we understand? If you can explain.
I don't think soul needs the body, mind, ego. Soul is a separate entity.
That is why today's topic is to understand.
Yeah.
Today's topic is to say, Krishna, back in your mind, you know it cannot be that there's no relationship between body, mind, ego, soul. How can, I mean, let Lord Krishna say it, or let Bhagavad Gita say. Can you, out of your common sense, can you tell me there is no relationship between any of them?
It's an ignorance, no, sir. So I'm trying to, because your explanation gives me a very practical insight, no doubt about it. But yeah, I'm stuck at various points.
So many people, when they read some scripture,
soul, even that one soul and a separate soul, mujhe abhi bhi I am into that. Now you gave the next question now today.
so
Though we have
therefore today's question is very important.
Yes.
Today's question tells you the relationship. There is a relationship. Relationship means, if I tell you what is the relationship between those two fingers, you will say, in relation to this finger, this fellow is tall.
Yes, the relationship, as I said, without the soul, there is no body, mind, ego, no? So the relationship, that's the power supply. That is how we are able
but
to...
why? But why the power supply? So then you come back to all your learnings. You come back because of this and because of this, and what Seturam told, because of that. And so therefore, when there is a clarity, I want today, by the end of this call, everybody in the call who's paying attention must get complete clarity. Complete clarity as to what is the soul, why the soul comes, where the soul comes from, what is the necessity of the soul to come from, what is the body, what... Krishna, when the end of this call, you will say, I am 100% clear.
So the soul comes because of karma or ignorance, because of the causal body. Wo to hai hi. Yeah.
So you must put your clarity clear. You should be able to write a Bhagavad Gita by Krishna. You should have Krishna Gita.
That no.
Huh? That is Bhagavad Gita. You should write Krishna Gita.
I'm writing an AiR Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, no, because let me tell you, with all due respect, we are not, do we have any disrespect for any scripture? We have no disrespect. But we are evolving to something, the highest level of awakening.
Yes. Kali, it was just believing that. Now I'm trying to explore that. Yes.
And you will understand nothing. We have nothing. Sometimes the scriptures try to explain something and we misunderstand it. Will, my master Will. Where is our master?
Shivohang Sip, thank you for this call. So I think the primary relationship is between soul and avidya.
Very good.
That is to say, these are really the two, because avidya keeps the other three going. So
Avidya is the cause of something. What is it? What explain that other the group will not understand. So the soul and avidya that causes.
Avidya causes everything. Everything, body, mind, and ego all come from avidya.
But body comes later, na Will? First, what comes? What is the?
Well, it goes to avidya creates karma.
Who is creating the karma? Who is directing the karma?
Avidya creates karma.
And so avidya is by whom? Who has avidya?
You can't ask that question, Swamiji. You can't say that's a trick question.
Avidya is in the air.
Well, it's not. I mean, avidya is created by defilement. Actually, it's created by in the Buddhist scriptures. It's created by the nivarana, the mental hindrances, the mental obstruction creates avidya. It goes on.
Yeah. Now you're saying the word. Avidya is not in the trees and the grass and the dogs and the cats. Avidya is in the human being. And the human being is having avidya because of the mind and ego. The mind and ego is having avidya, therefore the mind and ego is carrying karma. And the mind and ego is carrying karma only because it has a body. And the mind and ego has a body only because there is a soul giving power to it.
Yeah.
So if I'm saying there must be complete clarity, then this can become a source of awakening.
Yes, I have one question really, which
Yes.
you've answered before, and that is, you said that the soul does not go from body to body. This we said,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely. No doubt at all.
yes. But the second question I just want to ask you: what is it then that goes from body to body? Could you tell us that? Is karma is one, and also I expect ego also. I don't know if you agree to that.
What goes from body to body is to understand like this, Will. When one body dies,
Yes.
what goes from that body is the mind and ego born out of avidya carrying its karma.
So you've got four things that go from body to body. Avidya.
Actually, no. The mind and ego caused by avidya. Don't need to have avidya doesn't go. Avidya is not the avidya is in the mind and ego. So the mind and ego, which is caused by avidya, avidya is only ignorance. Avidya is not something that goes.
Yeah. So
It is the mind and ego carrying karma. MEK, mek. Mek goes from body to body.
So are you saying that if someone has an angry mind in one life, he's going to be an angry person in the next life?
Absolutely not.
But you said the mind goes from body to body, but you've just...
The mind is only a bundle of... Will, pay attention. Will. What is the mind, Will?
A bundle of thoughts.
And when it is going into a new body, it has not yet developed into that bundle of thoughts. It is in a dormant state.
Yes.
It is what is only available there. The mind and ego is dormant. Only the karma is waiting to unfold when the body starts to grow from a small child. Yes. As the child starts growing, the karma starts coming up, the mind and ego develops. But the mind and ego has an opportunity to go to consciousness. It is reset. It's just like saying, does your phone have a memory card, Will?
Yes.
If I do a factory reset in your phone and then take your phone, will all your photographs come to me?
No.
Rebirth is like a factory reset. A complete factory reset. You know, when you do a factory reset to a phone, everything goes delete. A to Z, everything is deleted.
Yes.
So the mind and ego, the only thing that is not deleted is the karmic score.
That's it. That's what I think.
It's wrong to believe, Will. It's very wrong to believe. I don't know why many of the gurus tell us this, that if you have anger, then you next Janma also, next birth also, you will have anger. That means God is not going to give us a chance to improve.
Yes.
Every birth is a new opportunity for us, a fresh life.
Yes.
I hope you agree, and please continue to coming back. Chidanand. Yes, anything more, Will?
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Chidanand, thank you. Chidanand, Ashok Nichani, Lawrence, and Sudham. Chidanand.
Shivam, Guruji.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, there is a relationship because soul is the absolute reality.
Correct.
And body, mind, ego is a part of manifestation.
Correct.
So they are into two different realms of reality.
Correct.
So manifestation happens by main cause is the Leela. But then because of ignorance, the whole cycle goes on and on and on. And in a human birth, all jivas will including gods, will have to go through this cycle of birth and death. Only the span may differ. but only a human being can liberate itself, because it is only in this form you can remove the ignorance. So the main cause of body, mind, and ego coming again and again is the ignorance. So
And
that's the
ignorance,
relationship between body, mind, ego belongs to the manifestation. Soul is a part of SIP, and that is the absolute reality. That's the realization we should have. One should have.
I'll tell you what, Charan, thank you, Charan. Everybody in this call by now knows, they say Rat Jana, na, that we have memorized that soul is spark of unique life. Soul comes from SIP, it goes back to SIP. But we need absolute clarity as to what
Yeah,
is all this happening.
the ignorance can go only on enlightenment.
Correct.
And on enlightenment, what happens? Your karmic accounts get burned.
No,
Once you realize, I am not I, and then
so long you never mentioned the word karma. Now first time you're mentioning the word karma. In
yes,
all your talk, you didn't mention karma.
Correct.
So
Karmic account
karma
has to go, otherwise ignorance will not go.
Karma is the thread in which the beads of all this are woven. Without the thread of karma, you can't weave the beads. If there's no karma, then there is no body, mind, ego, nothing.
Mind, ego, nothing. Only soul remains.
So therefore, the new thing coming alive is karma. Anyway, thank you, Chidanand. Today, for all those who are coming for the Pune retreat, Chidanand has been scouting for the Pune location, and he has gone and found some beautiful location. Thank you, Chidanand, and we hope that we will soon finalize. Thank you, Ashok Nichani, Lawrence.
Shivam Sarji.
Bolo Ashok.
Sarji, I may be wrong. According to my knowledge, the relationship is the soul is totally real.
Correct.
And the other three are fake, mithya. ये सत्य है, वो तीनों मिथ्या है.
Beautiful, very beautiful. Now, what is the relationship?
The relationship over here will be like the soul is Satchit Anand and the other three are cosmic drama, illusion.
Yeah, but why these three are coming? Why this illusion? Why this mithya? Why it's happening? What is the relationship?
It is because of the mind. It is only because of the mind.
Not only mind. No, Ashok, there's more than the mind. The mind is there, ego is there, body is there.
But they're all three are fake. They are not real. So
they are fake. But fake means mithya means they appear to be. Na? Ashok, your body appears to be. You appear to be Ashok Nichani. You appear to be Ashok Nichani or not?
Yes, Sirji.
What are you in reality?
I am the soul.
You know it or you realize it?
I know it.
You know it. If you had realized it, you would have left everything and you would have gone to Prabhu. That's the dangerous. You would have become like Atma and Ravi. You would have become Vairagi. You would have it's samsar ka meaning nahi hai.
I should have read.
ये लीला इसमें फंसे जो सब कुछ पाते वो भूल जाते सब है Maya. The whole thing is we are all caught in this Leela, this Maya. And therefore we are not, see, if we understand the relationship, no, Ashok, self-realization will give the answer to the clear relationship. What is the relationship? Soul. I know soul is spark of unique life. Then why this body is there? Then why the mind and ego is there? Why am I alive? What is happening? Why this Leela? Why this Maya? Clear picture. It's all of you are saying the right answers in pieces. All of you, nothing is missing. But the picture should come. It's just like first the horse comes, then the gadi comes. You can't put the gadi in the front and the horse is pushing from behind. The horse cannot push the gadi from the behind. So, yes. Lawrence. Yes, Lawrence.
Sure.
Lawrence.
Here. Sim Shiva. Yes. Oh, thank you. Well, I took your hint and I wrote out my question, so I think it will be concise. Yeah, and it's actually how beautiful, Leyland Majnan. Thank you so much. Happiness Secret was one of my absolute favorite stories. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think here we're kind of to answer anything, we have to realize we're on two planes of existence at least at the same time. So in the relative plane, everything we say about the mind, body, they have a relative existence experience. And then on the other plane, it's all SIP, it's all Atman, it's all SIP. So anyway, I think. So anyway, I haven't realized fully yet. So I had a question, mainly, and that led to me, it ended up, I had questions, oh gee, and I can't say them all today, I'll save some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then it ended up, I put a 0. This conversation sparked the 0 experience. So I'd like you to just count. So I just wrote, ultimately, no relationship. 3, mind, body, ego, bound by time. Relativity, so mass, as we know, scientifically, quantum physics, does not exist except for this energy flux. And whoops. And then, so the question, oh, where'd it go? Sorry, it's not, so yeah, that's that. But I think essentially the most important thing that I was really thinking of is we need to break up with the mind, right? We've heard it before. Someone's broken up with us, so we've broken up with them on the physical level. But it's why do we hesitate to take the call? We're getting a call, almost like a constant call, I think. And the mind interferes. It's like a stopper in the bathtub, and then we'd be in the ocean. So that's the question. How do we finalize the breakup with the mind? But we still, of course, it's still a tool over on the relative plane. So that's the question.
So Lawrence is a person with so much consciousness and so much mind. So the consciousness has got so much clarity, and the mind goes on jumping. So good, Lawrence, what you say is correct. Eternally, ultimately, as per energy or quantum physics, everything is energy. But in the manifestation state, the body is manifesting. Why is the body manifesting? The mind and ego exists. Why does it exist? And the soul, why is it giving life to this body? Why is Lawrence alive? Why is Lawrence breathing?
Well,
this is the question we will get clarity.
The divine will, of course. Yeah, the divine will, of course.
Why is the divine willing? Why is the divine willing this? What is the reason?
Oh, the Leela, the play. But actually, that's why I have that question. It's very short. Soul is eternity? ? Never leaves or returns. So on the relative level, it does. It seems to. That's what they say in the Tao. But on the absolute level, it's impossible.
So your level of IQ is very high for people to understand. But thank you, Sudam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sudam, I get what you're saying, but people will find it very difficult. That's why I request you to keep it short. Sudam, yes, where's Sudam?
Yes, Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, yes, Sudam.
Body, mind, and ego are temporary constructs, while the soul is the eternal true self, unchanging true self. For example, consider a wave of the ocean. The body is the visible wave, the mind is the movement of the water, and the ego is the wave's sense of being separate from the ocean. At the death, the waves crashes and disappear, but the essence of the wave, the water, remains as a part of the ocean, just as the soul continues as a part of universal consciousness.
Oh, good analogy, but very difficult to relate it to soul, body, mind, and ego. Best is in this particular case, even I told Krishna brought the beautiful example of the computer. No doubt we understand hardware, software, and power supply. But today we are going one step deeper. Step deeper. Thank you. Meenakshi, what's the relationship? What is the relationship? Yes, Meenakshi, bataiye.
Shivam, sir. So I'll start with mind and ego. In reality, mind and ego does not exist. Because of our ignorance,
very good.
It exists and it creates karma. To settle the karma, it needs a body. And
very good.
To energize the body, the soul is required.
Yes.
Now the soul is the SIP, and the connection between SIP and the body is the manifestation. Mind and ego does not exist and did not exist. Once we are enlightened and transcend the karma, we are liberated and we are free and we are SIP again. We are not anymore existing.
What a perfect answer. What a perfect answer. Beautiful. I don't know from where it flowed in your consciousness. It's not easy. If I tell you to repeat the answer, maybe you can't do it. What a beautiful answer. But Let me ask you to repeat it later if you can. I don't know if you will remember, because if it's coming from your conscious, have you memorized it or it just
No, sir, not
flowing from you?
memorized. Not memorized. Just
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to say what you said, but very
thank you, sir.
beautiful. Very, 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 very beautiful answer. Let me take a chance once again to ask you later. Stand by. Dinesh,
Okay, sir.
very good answer. Yes, Dinesh.
Hello.
Yes, Dinesh. Tell me.
Are you able to listen?
Yes, yes. You have a question or you want to give a comment? Please unmute yourself, Dinesh. You have become unmute again. We could have we were hearing you, but again you have got muted. Unmute, Dinesh. Yes, please
Now?
speak now. Yes, yes, we can hear you. Again, it's becoming muted. Press the button once only. Dinesh, unmute and speak, please.
Hello.
Please, yeah, please speak now. Don't touch any button.
So, okay. So I will start from when a person dies.
Yeah.
If a person is liberated, so the soul, the person becomes a sheep again. Okay, soul goes to goes to sheep and become. But if person is ignorance, so mind and ego carries the karma.
Yes.
And sheep give the opportunity to
Yes.
settle down the karma.
Very
So
good.
so the mind and ego conceives in the mother's womb,
Yes.
and sheep give the energy soul.
Yes.
So finish the karma and then merge with back to the, if it is liberated, it back merge with to the sheep and become merge, and there will be no life next.
अरे आप कहाँ से आए? Who gave you this answer? Such a beautiful answer. How did you get the
Because
answer? Where are you from?
I am going through your videos and books, and I have
How can you pick up
gone
like this?
through.
How can you pick up the answer so beautifully?
I have gone through videos. Selling past video, I have gone many videos and books, so that helped me to realize this all flow
Very
of life.
beautiful. Very beautiful. You're told in a different manner compared to what Meenakshi told, but you have given very clear. So this is revealing the relationship. What Meenakshi told, and I'm surprised Dinesh Chaudhary is a new person to me. Only I've spoken 2-3 times to you, Dinesh. Meenakshi I've spoken 100 times. But so beautiful, clear picture. What is the relationship? You can say it in so many different ways. We have got two beautiful ways just now. The way Meenakshi told and the way Dinesh told. Thank you so much. Shair, aap shairi bolenge ya kya? Shair will tell in shair form, maybe in shairi form. Shair bolo.
Shivam. Actually, what Meenakshi told and what Dinesh told, that was my answer. But mind and ego takes rebirth to fulfill the prarabdha karma, and that can only be done through a body, and the body can only perform through soul, spark of infinite life. But ultimately, these all four are playing so that we can get liberated and merge with SIP. So this is the
beautiful third beautiful answer. He brought about prarabdha karma. Arey, wah. I think it's time. I will take 1 month holiday now. You people do the call. I will take 1 month holiday. I don't need to be here on the call.
Prabhu, and then the second thing is this: these all people are visible because Shah Rukh Khan tells something, sir. He says, "Tujhme Rab dikhta hai, yara मैं क्या करूं?" Sir झुकता है. Ego should bend down, you know. So we should see ship in all, and this is the Leela for that.
Very good. No, but how beautifully even you have said again in a third manner. You told in a third manner. I cannot remember what you people have told in each manner. But the relationship is so simple. The relationship is that the body is being empowered by the soul because it has a mind and ego, created out of ignorance, carrying unsettled karma, playing in this Leela, all the projection of Maya, settling the prarabdha karma with agami karma, continuing till you reach that state of mukti, and then in the moment of death, moksha, and liberation and unification. The relationship is the soul, is a spark of unique life. But why is it giving life to the body? It is giving life to the body only because the body has a mind and the body has an ego. The mind and ego is created because of ignorance. It doesn't exist. So whoever can say it in your own way, please say it in your own way. Because this is enlightenment. And those of you who are saying it means certified. Certified that you are ready to get that certification. Ritika Gupta. Thank you, Shair. Very beautifully said, sir. Ritika Gupta.
Shivoham Guruji. My
Sure.
answer would be cause and effect, because it is the cause to settle the unsettled karma, basically. It's giving you an opportunity to settle your karma.
Who is giving the opportunity?
The soul is giving the
And
body, mind, and ego an opportunity to settle the karma so that it can become one with God.
is it giving opportunity to the body and mind and ego?
No, the karma.
And is giving opportunity to karma.
Yeah, basically it's the cause. The cause is I'll explain. The cause is the soul, without which the body, mind, and ego cannot exist.
Keep the cause and effect aside. It's confusing you. Now explain it clearly. What you're saying. Explain it.
Without the soul, you cannot transcend your karma and become one with SIP.
Correct. Why? What is the soul doing?
Because the soul is, without that, your body, mind, and ego cannot exist.
Correct. So soul is the life force.
Yeah.
Why is that life force? Why did we get a soul?
To realize our true purpose.
Correct. And what is the true purpose?
To transcend all the karma and become one with God, to get enlightened.
And how will we become one with God?
By dropping your karma.
And how will we
By
drop
dropping
the
your
karma?
mind and ego.
And how will we do that? Good, very good.
By
and how will
self-realization.
That?
How will you do that?
What is the
By
self-realization?
realizing you are nothing.
And that realizing I am not the
body, mind, or ego.
I am not the body, first of all. I am not the body.
Yeah.
I am not the body, but what am I?
I am the soul.
I am the soul. And what about this mind and ego?
They are non-existent.
Say it like that clearly.
Okay.
I just helped you to. And Ritika, when you say it clearly, this helps your awakening journey.
Okay.
Otherwise, what happens if you don't say it clearly, the mind will create clutter in your head. And the mind will bring some thought, like you'll say, oh, but I heard Bhagavad Gita telling chapter so and so, and then this Swami was telling. Then no, don't give chance. Don't give chance for anybody to say anything. Tell somebody, I will dictate to you. I will tell you. You must have so much clarity. You say, I am nothing. I am a mirror of the Supreme. I can see so clearly. I can see so clearly that suppose today the sun is shining and the clouds come in between. If somebody tells you the sun has disappeared, you won't agree. You'll say, I'm not a fool. The sun has not disappeared. It's just that the clouds have blocked it. We are so confident about that, but we are not confident to realize that we are the soul. We are the soul. Then what about the body? If you realize you're not the body, why are you calling yourself Ritika then? You're not Ritika. See, and some of you laugh when I tell you. Some of you laugh because as long as you cling to your name, it's a different game. It's a different game. It is the name that will change the game. Bharat became Bliko. Dattatray became Atmatray. Vanita became Siva. Krishna became Krishna. It is the name that can change the game. How many people have got the guts to change the name? That is the biggest challenge. Sunil Chittal became Chidanand. How? It's not easy. It's not at all easy to change the name. It's not. Kiran Katuria became Ru Mataji. Or none of you know her as Kiran Katuria. You know her. Komal became Yogini. Only sometimes she wears the rumal, sometimes she does not wear the rumal. Okay, thank you. I hope clear, Ritika. Suvinay. Is Suvinay the same Suvinay who's coming back after many months? Yes, Suvinay, where are you?
सर गुरुजी प्रणाम.
वेलकम बैक. कितने महीने के बाद आ रहे हैं आप?
हाँ सर, थोड़ा सा मैं बिजी हो गया था.
बोलो.
Sir, first of all, when we talk about body, we are only talking about gross body. But body there is gross body and subtle body. And what is the relation between soul, body, mind, and ego? So for that, I would like to give an example. We have to understand the theory of matter and substance. Suppose there is a wooden table. The table is the matter, the substance is wood. Then again, when we dissect, the wood is the matter, the substance is plant. In the way, when we keep on dissecting the things, we go deeper and deeper. Then we find all these components are created by atoms, protons, and neutrons.
Very good.
Similarly, this gross body is the collection of 60 trillion cells, and our brain is the collection of 18 billion neurons. Mind is the software of brain. Mind exists because of our belief system, habits, sanskaras. These are the softwares which creates the mind. The mind is the superimposition of brain. Now the ego is again the identity which the mind creates. It's not real. It is when we give a shape to the wood, it becomes a table. So that's why when the mind becomes a certain thing, that I am a doctor, I am an engineer, something like that, creates the ego. And soul is the basic ingredients that electron, proton, neutron create. Is the energy, the spark of unique life. Now, as we are ignorant, we don't know. We think that this body is me, most of the thing. But this body is just a vehicle through which we have to perform our deeds. We have to perform our, we have to release that pending karmas. So the body is given to us for the activities which we have to carry, and mind is that software, or the brain is that software which helps to create that actions. But mind is the illusion. Mind is the component which is created by our environment, belief system, habits, and the way we carry out our activities is basically because of mind. Then we have to realize that mind is not me.
And what is the soul?
Soul is just its energy. It is the energy which keeps us alive.
No, very good answer. I mean, it is a very detailed answer, but it is essentially the same thing, but in a more detailed manner. Good. So, Vinay, nice to see you back. Thank you. Girish
Thank you,
Ananda.
sir.
Let's see, Master Girish. What is the answer? Vinay is the old member of our group. Girish Ananda.
Body is nothing but the manifested form of soul.
Good.
Mind and body, mind and ego is part of Sukshma Sharir, which exists due to Karana Sharir Avidya.
Good.
The moment we are free from ignorance, Karana Sharir is no more.
Good.
Then on bodily death, we will not be reborn.
Good.
Because there is no Karana Sharir even before our death due to realization.
So therefore, what is in very good answer. Well, you have covered all the points. Would you like to give a relationship, therefore, between the body, mind, ego, soul?
The relationship between the soul and body is comparable to gold and its ornament.
Very good. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And what is the reason for gold to become the ornament? What is the reason for the soul to appear as the body?
Because of mind and ego's karma. When the body dies, the unsettled karma is carried forward. It can get itself settled only in a future birth through a body which is nothing but the manifested form of soul.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. It's time to now to realize why this is happening.
Because we are not coming out of avidya.
Correct.
We are continuing to
be
energized by an avidya
correct.
only.
But in this whole question of the relationship, why is all this happening?
This is Maya Leela.
Very good.
That's going on.
Good. Very good. Very good. So we have got all the mise en place. Mise en place is on the table, but we have to cook that and get the whole dish. Thank you, Girish. Beautifully said. Rumataji, Yogini, Bala, Sachin. Let's see where it goes. रूमा माता
प्रणाम
जी
गुरु
बताइए।
जी।
प्रणाम माता
प्रणाम
जी,
गुरु
बोलिए।
जी। शिवोहम गुरु जी।
शिवम बताइए।
Guru ji, in simple words, I can say body and soul are strongly interconnected. The life starts with the presence of SIP, and when it leaves, we die. And when SIP leaves us, we die, and if we are living as a divine instrument, then we are one with God. We will not take rebirth. If the karma is not settled, then again we will come back. And the main reason is ahankar, ego. आपका वो भजन है ना, प्रभु और अपने बीच जो है पर्दा, जो ये है अहंकार, अहंकार को जो छोड़ा तो मिल गया भगवान. Man minus ego is SIP. So if we can leave ego, we will find SIP. And mind is our own creation. It never exists, but when let one thought come like a fish and swim in the sea. So
Very
then
beautiful.
be no problem. Then also we will meet God with divine.
Rumataji has changed the whole concept, saying this whole problem is because of the ego. The mind can get subdued, but the ego must be enlightened. When the ego is enlightened that I am not this body, I am not the mind and ego, I am the soul becomes one with the Supreme. But all these, we have very beautiful answers, amazing answers. And I hope, that's why in this call I tell you, there are many enlightened people. How many have got that aha moment? I don't know. How many of you are 99%? I don't know. Because ultimately, if you are enlightened, you should be liberated. If you are enlightened, fully enlightened, then there must be a transformation. There must be a metamorphosis. Then you are free. That is what, there's a silken thread holding us, one small silken thread that's holding the caterpillar for becoming a butterfly. When we become a butterfly, we are no more crawling, we are flying. We need to reach that state. Thank you, Mataji. Yogini,
Thank
Bala,
you,
Sachin.
Guruji. Thank you.
Yogini, Bala, Sachin will. Shiva.
मैं भी ट्राई कर रही हूँ अभी. बॉडी माइंड एंड ईगो नाशवान है. Okay, due to the unsettled karmas, we get this, we are having the mind and ego. And soul is the energy which cannot be destroyed, Anant Anadi. So soul jo hai, it needs a body.
Why it needs a body?
To dissolve our karmas.
Soul doesn't need a body. Who needs the body?
The mind and ego.
The mind and ego needs the body, not the soul. So then?
So we dissolve the karma if we are not ignorant, if we cross the ignorance.
If the mind and ego is carrying karma, what it needs?
Mind and ego
is carrying karma, what it needs? You just said no, needs a body.
Yes.
Who gives the body?
The energy.
The soul. What energy? The soul.
Yeah.
What is the body? What is the body? Now you're in mind state. So when you're in mind state, your mind will confuse you like this. Come back. Bala, आप mind consciousness में वाला.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
प्रणाम, बोलो.
Love you.
बोलो.
We are the manifestation of the divine, Guruji. Only in human birth it is possible to get liberation. So we have got the soul, and the soul alone cannot travel. So it needs a body. So to stay, and only in the human.
Soul needs a body. Soul does not need body.
Sir, Guruji, how the soul will travel if there is no body?
Soul travels by aeroplane. आप माइंड अभी बरोबर कॉन्शियसनेस में वापस आ जाओ. सचिन, be in proper consciousness. Sachin. Sachin and
Guruji.
Will, Rajendra, Ravina. Yes.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, as per my understanding, the connection is simple between day and night. You know, the night is mind, ego, and hello.
Yes, continue. Continue.
The mind,
Sachin,
ego,
continue.
and night is like darkness is like a mind, ego, and the day is like a soul. You know, soul.
No, your day and
So
night.
we need basically enlightenment and self-realization to get to moksha. So this is the entire cycle actually to get the karmas offset. This is the entire cycle being prepared.
You're saying cycle correct, but your relationship is not clear, but your cycle is correct. Will, thank you, Sachin. We have now limited time. Will, Rajendra, Ravina, and Lucky. Will, Rajendra, Ravina, and Lucky.
I think that the answer has really been given, but I just think that one way is just to see that their expressions. The soul is an expression of SIP, the body is an expression of karma, and the mind and ego are an expression of avidya.
What you said is beautiful. Let's take Will's example. The soul is nothing but a vibration, an effect, a manifestation of SIP. Soul is SIP. And the soul, what Will said, the soul appears as the body. Every cell of the body is nothing but soul energy. However, Will, here it changes, Will. Here there's a pause. SIP appears as a soul, appears as every cell of the body, because there is the mind and ego, out of ignorance, carrying karma that wants to enter the body. This soul only comes when the mind and ego, which is ignorant, wants to enter the body. The mind and ego is not a manifestation of SIP. The avidya is not a manifestation of SIP. Let's be clear about it.
Yes.
It's only SIP appearing as the soul, which is appearing as every cell of the body. This is the one aspect of the movie called life. Now comes the villain. The villain is the mind and ego and avidya and karma. That's on the other side. As long as the Leela is happening, the Leela is playing, the soul appearing as the body gives life to the mind and ego, which has got karma, and the Leela, the drama is unfolding, and we live and we die, and we don't realize the truth. Again, the mind and ego carrying karma is waiting for the soul, SIP, to keep a new body. It's a new body, and the cycle goes on, and we are reborn and reborn. Till such time that the realization comes, hello, I am not the mind and ego. There is no avidya. There is no karma. The mind and ego doesn't exist. Then the body, when it dies, soul becomes one with SIP, and the drama is over.
Yes, I have one. I just have one slight objection.
Yeah.
You've said that the body is the expression of the soul.
A manifestation, yeah.
A manifestation of the soul, but it also is a manifestation of karma. So the two have to go together.
Why do you say it's a manifestation of karma? What makes you say that?
Well, for example, some children are born blind, so their body is blind. Now that's not a manifestation of the soul.
Okay. Now I get what you're saying. Actually, Will, very interesting. So the body appears to be blind, but the one who really suffers is the mind and the ego. The body is just the soul appearing as the blind body. But the blind body is not suffering. The one that's suffering is the mind and ego, me.
Yeah, but I'm not saying suffering. I'm just saying if you've got no eyes in your body, that is not that's because of the effect
karma.
of.
No, agreed. So agreed. I take your point that the karma doesn't remain to the mind and ego. The karma extends to the body, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Correct. That's a valid point. Very, very true. But while it extends, it is only to fulfill this leela, only to fulfill this drama called life.
And I think the idea of the leela is to be free of avidya or free of karma.
Yes, absolutely. That's the drama to attain moksha. In the scripture, it's written dharma, artha, kama, moksha. You start with doing your dharma. Then you have artha, you earn money. Then kama is lust. And ultimately, it's moksha. The ultimate goal is moksha. Right, Will? Thank you. Thank you. Rajinder, Ravina, Saroja, Lucky. We have Rajinder, Ravina, Saroja, and Lucky.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, sir.
As you said that this is all the part of Leela. It started with everything started with Leela or Maya, whatever we say. So mind and ego remains on move along with the unsettled karmas, and still because we are not able to transcend the body, mind, and ego, and karmas remain there. वो हिसाब बराबर नहीं होता है. That has to be that score has to be settled. So mind and ego takes birth along with the karma, and it cannot. The scores can't be settled by mind and ego. अकेले नहीं कर सकते हैं. So it needs his body to settle the scores. For that thing, for helping mind and ego, I think the soul comes into play and he manifests the body, because the body को भी कुछ ऐसी चीजें सफर करनी होती है जो इफेक्ट होंगे कर्मास के. So body has to come again. And दो काम होते हैं body को. As body we have to suffer the pain, and body is also helping the mind and ego for further actions, for just to do the karmas. So it gets manifested. So we are able to perform we are able to drop the avidya by getting enlightenment, by jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, जो भी systems हैं हमारे हमें सीखे हैं. So we are able to transcend the body, mind and ego. We are able to live as Jivan Mukta. So we will be able to drop the karma and settle the sukha.
Yes, correct. So so you've got the picture. Everybody said it beautifully. But today, I think it's a very deep discussion. I don't know how many of you have got the picture very clearly. But we have 3 minutes to close. Thank you. Ravina, Saroja, Lucky, and Premchandji. Only 4 questions, please.
Yeah,
Ravina, Saroja, Lucky, and Premchandji. No more questions, please. Yes.
Yeah, Shivoham, everyone,
Shivoham.
Guruji. So does it mean that if we are here with our bundle of mind thoughts that created karma, and we have come here with the help of SIP to deal with that bundle of karma which was created by the mind and thought? Okay, I'm just trying to get to it. That means, holy shit, we're wasting so much of our beautiful present time entangling with ego and like fear, grief. ये जो हमारे साथ इतना so much it plays with our life, it can again bring us back and back, and we will be very well given that same choice again and again by SIP to come back, to get back our property, to come back, to fight back our rights, to win back our thing.
For what joy? For what joy when nothing really belongs to us?
Wow.
Nothing belongs to us. Nobody belongs to us. Nobody belongs to us. We say this relationship is very precious. This person, nobody belongs to us. What joy? Avidya. And this Leela. And we are suffering.
Yeah, we are suffering, and itna dukh hota hai, isne ye kaha, isne wo kaha. So in fact, do you mean to say that anything that happens, like say a smallest thing, say a maid breaks a glass, and we say, "Kyun toda ye?" We waste 10 minutes where we could just cut it off and focus on a better thing.
Exactly, because it's already broken. It's wasting your time and energy, right?
And you don't so precious. Like our time should be so precious for doing good karmas, thinking about God, and
no, time can only be precious for realizing I am the divine soul. And this body, I am the divine soul. This body is a vehicle for my ignorant mind and ego carrying karma to be liberated. My dear friends, here's the relationship. I am a divine soul in a body that's a vehicle that is carrying a mind and ego born out of ignorance due to karma to be liberated. If you want to put it in one sentence, it's so simple. Ravina helped us get this answer. I am a divine soul that is energizing a body, manifesting as a body, which appears for a mind and ego that's born out of ignorance, carrying karma to be liberated from this Leela. That is the relationship. Okay, Ravina, we must thank you. We have to close with Saroja, Lucky, and Premchandji quickly. Saroja, Lucky, and Premchandji. We don't have time today. I always tell you all in the beginning of the call, we have a lot of time. In the end of the call, we have no time. Yes, Saroja.
Namaste, Guruji. I
Yes.
also feel that same thing because of lot of avidya and ignorance and ahankar. The mind and ego is creating lot of karma, and to create, to release that karma and clear that karma, we require a body, a vehicle, and then the soul enters. And then by getting a guru like you, we are able to know that mind and ego, we should not be in the mind state and we should be in the consciousness. And slowly we start reducing our ahankar and let go, and then come out of the doership. I am not the doer, I am the divine instrument. And slowly, when the karma is over, I think we will come out of this birth and death cycle and get liberated.
So today's call is very important. And some of you who have the habit of going back and listening to the call on YouTube, it's recorded. You can go back and listen. But very important call. Thank you, Saroja. Lucky and Prem Chenji. Lucky bolo.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yes, Lucky.
Shivoham. So, what I think is, soul हमें ये body मिली है only to so that our soul can progress and achieve the divine, because when there is a path between there is a time between the last death and the next birth, the soul does not grow, and it remains in the in like in hell or heaven somewhere, which I don't know.
God. Lucky,
And
even somebody lucky when you bring a completely alien subject from some other teaching. Now you have spoken about 10 things which don't exist. Heaven, hell, soul does not grow, time between one death and another death, ये कुछ भी नहीं होता है. कुछ भी नहीं होता है.
But Gita says like that.
No,
Guruji,
Gita
when
says that
Krishna.
Then we ask Krishna what the Gita says. Gita says that the soul.
No, the Lord
soul,
Krishna has told when there is the.
I become very scared when you tell Krishna told like that. I don't know if Krishna told, who am I to tell now? But the problem is, if Krishna told like that, I am Shiva. You are Krishna, I am Shiva. Now let us talk. This is to be our attitude. But Lucky, thanks to you, the book on spiritual initiation, I finished writing it day before yesterday. So you can have the book next month. Because of you, we wrote a book, Spiritual Initiation.
Sure.
So that book is going to be released next. Thank you. Last, Premchandji, our senior most member. Today's call is very important, my dear friends. Premchandji. And I saw Sethuram wanting to give a quick comment. Sethuram, if you want to give a quick comment. Sethuram, boliye Premchandji.
Gurudev, body and mind and ego. Mind and ego needs a body to take rebirth, to face their trial of their karma. It needs body, and body needs soul, energy. And without energy, body is nothing. So they are interconnected. When they are delivered, when they are delivered on the earth, both are interconnected. But the ignorance makes them fall apart. Ignorance makes us that nothing. There is no soul. Only we are the main thing. So the time is. So that's why this body, this life is known as a yog yoni. That we have to take advantage of this body to unite with self, to unite ourselves with the soul. So otherwise both are interconnected, because if there is no power, there is nobody. If there is nobody, soul will go to its powerhouse. So the main thing is that are interconnected, but the main hindrance is the ignorance. Ignorance makes us not to feel anything about soul. We are busy in our whole life in spoiling time to just to destroy and for planning for the next rebirth. So they're interconnected. That's my idea.
Thank you, Premchandji. Very beautifully said. Premchandji is our senior most member on the call. How beautifully he said what Ravina also said. We are wasting our lives. My dear friends, we are the divine soul. And we are appearing as this body, which is a vehicle created for the mind and ego caused out of ignorance, coming to settle karma. And we are caught in this Leela. The goal is to escape this Leela and attain moksha. I will be at your service tomorrow at 8 with folded hands. I bow down to you.